Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been on here, but today we're going to talk about the importance of, downtime. Don't let these online influencers and all these Instagram pages and all these other people on YouTube tell you that you need to be hustling all the time. So recently I just came off a 1 month holiday. And basically, we went away and spent some time at amusement parks. I got to see some family that I hadn't seen in nearly over 10 years. And I spent some really well-deserved time with my own family, my wife and kid. And essentially, time that is spent away from work is going to help you with a few major things. But the first thing is going to be, it's going to help prevent and repair yourself from burnout. Everybody gets burnout from work, you know. I don't care if you worked the greatest job in the world and you didn't feel like work. Eventually, you're going to need a break. Today's footage is one of the Far Cry games. Playing that on PC here, so just a quick couple of clips I've put together. So yeah, feel free to watch while you listen to me jabber on and talk here. Next thing is that it's going to give you time to put a few things into retrospect. Life gets busy and it's sometimes very hard to find time to look back and reflect on just how far you may have come since you last had a spell and a break and thought to yourself, what have I been doing? And I think retrospect is a very, very powerful thing because quite often we get caught up in the day-to-day grind and the weeks just seem to hammer by and all of a sudden it's Christmas again or it's the new year, and you know, you really need to stop and just enjoy what's here and in the now. I know I'm all for the investing and all for getting one up and building business and doing your thing and bettering yourself as a man, but it really is handy to just sit down and have a look on your past achievements and what you've been able to do in that time. And of course, retrospect is going to give you the opportunity to sit down and I guess shape your plans moving forward for building your future. Now, everybody likes to set goals, and if you've seen any of my videos before, you know that I'm big on sitting down and saying, all right, what is the main goal? And from there, you're going to want to, I guess, reverse engineer that into small steps to complete that big goal. And for myself, I guess after this little bit of reflection, it's about, for myself, less of an emphasis on climbing the career ladder. Where I am now in my current job, as you guys know, I had a business, I've since moved on from that, but where I am in my current job is somewhere where I'm now content. I'm quite high enough up the food chain that I'm not just a shit kicker. I make quite good money for the amount of stress I have to handle and for what my job requires. And I'm not at the very top where I have all the stress of the company, which is to be honest, that's where I want to be right now. And it's going to give me time to focus on these more important issues. So like today, I had to go and cop a needle with an injection in my eye. How joyous does that sound? Obviously, if you've been around long enough, you know I'm a type 1 diabetic and I've got to get my HbA1c and a few other health issues under control. But again, that's the importance of retrospect and from there planning forward. So I guess what is going forward for me is essentially building this gym routine and getting back into the diet routine of it. The gym routine's always been good, but the diet is one of those things that just fluctuates. But for the moment, I'm on low carb, still working my job, still doing a side hustle. You know, I'm a big believer in the side hustle. If you've got a day spare a week, I feel like you can make $200-300 easily enough in that day. And continuing to kill debt, build the stock portfolio and the YouTube. Obviously, it's been a hot minute since I've been on here to upload a video, but again, since looking into retrospect, I'm comfortable enough to just sit steady where I am on the career and give you guys a bit more of my time. You know, if one person gets something out of this video, that's enough for me. That's all I really ask. But we're on track to kill the rest of our debt. I've got, I want to say about $7,000 worth of personal debt left to pay. Of course, I'm still investing while I'm doing this. A lot of people would say, well, why not focus all the time and effort into paying off the debt? But it's not at an interest rate that is that crucial. I need to do so. So yeah, that is the plan for the next 12 months. You know, we've gotten rid of some burnout by having a spell and we're ready to come in hot and do the work that is required. Kill the debt, keep pumping money into stocks, and being here, showing up here every single week with a video to keep building out the YouTube channel. I want to hear from you guys though. Let me know down below in the comments, when you come off a holiday, are you feeling more ambitious, and what are your plans now for the rest of this year? I'm sure when we blink, we're going to be in the new year. Christmas will be done and we'll be building for next year. But let me know. Drop in the comments. What are you doing for the moment to continue to build that perfect life for yourself? Alright, as always, if you've got anything out of this one, please do like and subscribe. Drop me a comment, ask me any questions, and I'll be sure to answer. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.